Hello, guys, and welcome to the Human Podcast. Today, we are going to be going over many topics and some breaking news. So let's
Many,
get right
many
on in.
topics.
I see him playing one more year. I see him going longer
I
than
think he
Tom
plays
Brady.
again.
I see him the only one staying in out of Tom Brady, Ben, and Rodgers. That's the only one I could see staying is Rodgers.
Well, what are we starting with?
Let's do the big topic, big noise of the day.
ESPN?
Do we? How they messed it up? Yeah.
That is for you for messing up that saying that Tom Brady was retiring. Nice job.
He probably will be still.
He probably will be, but nice
it's
job
not
for
official.
screwing it up. Nice job for screwing it up.
So if you didn't know already,
Yes.
basically what happened was that I had no idea. There's always a chance he could retire, but
Yeah.
his goal was always to play till like age 45. All right. And this all happened like really fast. Like this morning, they were all like, I first started seeing the rumors like, oh, Tom Brady looks like he could be retiring. Like he's talked to his close friends and they've said that he's going to be like leaning towards retirement and stuff.
I think everybody's just done. Like
then I'm like, oh my
family's done
gosh.
with him
And
as
they're
well.
like expecting an announcement in the next couple of days. And then freaking a couple hours later, they're like, Tom Brady is going to retire. He's going to retire. He is going to retire. And then, like, I don't know, maybe about like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, they came out and said that Tom Brady has told the Buccaneers that he has not decided yet.
Ah, yes.
And that he will decide soon.
Okay.
So what do we make of this? Remember, we're just two guys talking.
Two guys talking. Listen to us, because I definitely did spend at least more than $1,000 on this equipment. I'm kidding.
Copyright. What?
Well, my first thoughts is ESPN, you're stupid. You're trying to get some more things to talk about, but you still can't figure out how to talk about it right. They can't seem to do anything right now. Like ESPN is falling down the toilet.
Yeah, pretty much.
TNT is going to take over, but
who is
TNT? Is going to take over hockey.
Hopefully, yeah.
And then I hope FS1 takes over. How do I say this? Soccer. And then ESPN.
Does ESPN even have that much stuff? I know they have like the MLS final.
They had the World Cup last night.
They have the World Cup.
The World Cup
qualifiers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It got to a point when we were watching the World Cup qualifiers, we switched over to the Spanish station. It was that bad at commentating. We switched over to the Spanish station. Like they're like, as you can see here, they really need to get this together. And we're like, no crap. Thank you, Captain Obviousness. Now, let's give a little bit insight into the actual game. But with ESPN being so bad, this is not unusual to see. But my thoughts on it is, I think, and I quote, like I said, I see Big Ben and Tom Brady being the retirees and Aaron Rodgers still trying to make it happen in the league. That's my hot take right there.
I still don't remember that, and to be honest, I don't quite believe it.
He doesn't quite believe it.
I don't quite believe that you said that. I don't remember that.
You
know what? That could happen.
I said it at Steelers
Aaron Rodgers
TV.
to the Packers. That could happen.
It was talking about see, when I said that was when we were talking about what Steelers are going to do with QB, if they were going to get Aaron Rodgers or if they were going to get a rookie. And so I swear I said that. But yeah, Tom Brady.
Do I don't remember that?
Yes, I see this happening. And as much as some people I've heard hate to admit that Tom Brady goes out a losing season. I shouldn't say losing season. He didn't go on a losing season, but he lost.
He won 7 rings. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, this is the fitting way for the person to go out, because after this, I have a feeling that Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to mess up a lot more stuff, and it's just going to start just tumbling into an effect. So it would be good for him to.
Well, you know what? Now that we're on to it, Do we want to talk about? I had just like a spur of the moment thought earlier today. Like,
Yeah.
what are the teams that we see like in the future getting Super Bowls?
Kansas
Obviously,
City,
I think in the future we can
San Fran.
definitely see maybe the 49ers are trending in the right way. The Cardinals, I think, and maybe the Rams could get another go at it.
Here's my thing. I think Rams probably will get one this year.
I think they will win.
I think
Um,
Matthew Stafford will do it. Now, do I see Bengals doing it? Here's my problem with Bengals.
I think
It's 'cause
Bengals have.
they have the potential. That's the thing. If
I think
Bengals,
we're gonna see them soon. Maybe not this year.
not this year. Here's my thought: is Jamar Chase is either going to be great or is he going to be good, and it's going to be all in this next year is when we're going to see.
Yeah.
Even if they win the Super Bowl this year, I don't see it happening. But anything can happen with this season. And what I see is you have to give Jamar Chase a second season to say that he's all time one of the best wide receivers. Like until
You can't
like,
really judge that in 2
Yeah.
seasons.
and well no, like not just all time, but like he is one of the greater wide receivers. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people like I've seen a lot of clips of podcasts saying you cannot disagree with me that Jamar Chase is not top 3 wide receivers. I'm thinking, okay, Jamar Chase this year is top 3 wide receivers.
Yeah.
Any other year, like if you compare it to career long, I'm not even going to put him in the top 10 yet. Dude, well, I
Oh,
shouldn't say
career
10.
career wise,
Career wise.
it's
Not,
oh yeah,
I'm
duh.
saying this year, but I'm saying that because I would say he's sitting kind of in the bottom due to the fact that we need to see him a few more years, and the way he develops. If he's a Justin Herbert, where he takes it constantly each and every season, and we're probably going to see Justin Herbert pull the same numbers as this year last and hit another one, and then if Jamar Chase can do
Yeah.
that and do it consistently, like the numbers he's pulling, then yes, he is one of the greatest wide receivers ever. But if he does an Odell Beckham, now I'm not going to say Odell Beckham's not.
I'm just. Why are we talking about if he's like one of the greatest wide receivers ever right now?
I don't know. Just
I feel like that's just like that's so
No.
like too far ahead right now to
Oh.
even be talking about.
well,
like the speculation
I
on
think
that.
it was because someone in a video. Yeah, no, it was in a video that I saw that someone said he is one of the greatest wide receivers, and I'm thinking no, he's not, because we haven't seen enough of him, and we've seen enough of him to say he is going to be this year like he is top, but
Yeah.
we're gonna need to see him over a long period of time because he could be like Odell Beckham, where it's like all of a sudden he's decent, but he's not his rookie season decent. Like his rookie season was epic, Odell Beckham, but after that,
Yeah.
it just kind of went. So we'll see. I don't know why I got on that tangent. I don't know why.
You kind of like changed the subject on me. I wanted to talk about like all the young good teams,
Well,
and I'm
let's
ranking
get back
them.
into that. With all the
Okay,
wide receivers,
so
you got
NFC
Stephon
side.
Diggs on the Bills.
Wait, what?
do you see the Bills going? Like, will the Bills do it in the next few years?
What do you wait? You just like completely reworked my whole thing.
I went from Super Bowl, who's going to win Super Bowls, to
Yeah,
Jamar
we didn't even
Chase,
talk about it. We
back
just
to
like
Bills,
mentioned it.
and we're going back into the Super Bowl thing. Let me do the full
What?
circle here.
Hold up. No.
I'm
Wait.
losing
I want to do my thing.
I'm
Don't
losing
skip
you
it.
here.
Don't skip it.
No, I'm
There is
coming
no
back
full
to it.
circle.
That's what I
No.
was
Don't.
doing it.
You just changed the subject.
I was saying, do we think
No,
the
you
Bills can
talked
win?
about
And then
no. You changed it to Jamar Chase first off, okay?
Yeah.
I like for
do
the
it
reason I
slippery.
still don't know. I still have no idea why we changed it to Jamar Chase. Okay. And then I try and change it back. And here we are.
I'm trying to do
talking
a
about
nice
the
little
Bills
intro.
now.
I'm trying to get us back to there, but you're stopping me from getting back to there. I was getting right back into it.
I don't see how the Bills get us back into anything.
Yeah, no, you go through the Bills saying, will they be able to make a Super Bowl in the next few years?
Yeah,
Do
but
we
that's
see
not what
them
we're
winning?
talking about.
And
We're
then we
talking
get back.
about all of the teams.
Yes, and then we get back into all the teams.
No, but we don't talk about the Bills until we talk about all of the teams.
Oh my gosh.
Like here, let me control this. NFC side of things. What are the good young teams that you think are going to win a Super Bowl sometime soon? Good teams. Buccaneers are out of the question, I think. I mean, if they get a QB, I think, yeah. Saints, no. Panthers, no. I mean, I think the Panthers out of that whole division probably. I think the ones that stand out to me
I
most
see
are the
Eagles.
49ers
I think
and
Eagles
the
will be-
Cardinals.
Eagles sneakily.
The Eagles, yeah, maybe.
Sneakily, I
I
think
don't-
Eagles could do it.
I feel like the Cowboys are on a downhill trajectory.
See, Cowboys.
We might be able to see
Cowboys
the
are this
Giants
way.
too.
Here's Cowboys. You get to a
And I think
certain
the
point in
NFC
their
North,
season.
maybe the Bears.
It doesn't matter where it is. They will lose. Don't worry. They will lose and not be able to make the playoffs at one point, or lose out of the playoffs, because this is the Cowboys. They get there. They do what they need to do to get back into the game, and then they don't give it to the refs so they can actually do the right play. But hey, the Cowboys do a thing where they do it right and then do it wrong. Do it right, do it wrong. Do it right, do it wrong. And that's why I don't see
Yeah.
Cowboys going too far. New
Just list,
York
like, 3
Giants
teams.
has to have a couple things to happen to even be considered. They have to either get a new quarterback or somehow give Daniel.
Okay,
Jones
let's
an
just do this. Let's
opportunity.
just do this then. Top 3 teams that you think soon, like maybe even starting next season, would be favorites in the NFC.
Okay, top 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the Rams. But
Okay.
so here's the 3 teams, and then I'll put them in order: Rams, Cardinals, 49ers, all out of the same division.
Okay.
I see that happening.
To be
49
honest, I have all the
49ers
same teams.
Has
Every team, every single
Okay.
team, yeah.
the first out of the
Rankings, I'm
3,
debating
Cardinals.
between Cardinals
I'm saying
and
Cardinals.
49ers.
Here's my thing.
I think the Rams at number 1 still. I think they still a good team. Cardinals and 49ers, that's where I'm a little iffy on.
Here's
like, it
my
could
thing.
still
Though.
happen,
I
yeah.
say Cardinals on top due to the fact that I don't know what's going to happen next year with most of these players on Rams. So that's why I'm going to put them down.
Well, you know what? The Cardinals still
second.
have to re-sign James Conner.
Yeah, they do.
He only got a 1-year deal, and he was like their best player, pretty much
Yeah.
on offense, half the time.
If they can get a healthy D-Hop, then yes, they are number 1. But if they get a team like this year, they're number 2, and Rams are number 1. 49ers, I'm just placing number 3.
You know what?
because-
The 49ers in the regular season were a little
Yeah,
but like in the playoffs, they just were
postseason,
like
they're good.
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, they've been
Jimmy
popping
G-
off in the place. But Jimmy G's,
G was like, all I do is win, win, win.
Jimmy G's like, all I do is what Mac Jones does a usual season. Oh, sorry, because that's that Jimmy G on the on versus Green Bay.
Yeah. Well, he didn't really do much then.
Mac Jones in every
What?
single game.
Mac Jones didn't do much at all this season. And they're like, oh, he's the best rookie QB of all
Jones in,
time.
in
Like,
playoffs.
oh, freaking calm down.
Mac Jones in playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay,
then,
so-
and then, Bill's celebrating playoffs. Bilbo. Did you not see that clip? That was funny.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's too funny.
So
it was when it
we
was
did
when-
our-
If you look it up, it'll be Patriots. Like I think it was like their second touchdown, and the Bills fan threw a nice plastic fun time thing onto the field.
yeah.
If you understand that past meaning. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
But
So
teams out of the AFC. I think
AFC
we'll
top
move down.
3. Here, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I'm gonna go with 1, the Bills. 2, there are a lot of good AFC teams. And this is next year again we're talking about. So definitely the Bills, I think, will probably start out as the favorites.
Ravens are considered top 0.
Ravens, no.
Oh.
To be honest,
Bengals.
out of all those teams, I
Raiders,
think we're
Chargers.
looking at either there are a couple, because depending on what the Colts do QB wise, I don't know if they can keep Carson Wentz after that game he had versus Jacksonville. I think
Jacksonville.
honestly,
they've never won at Jacksonville ever since like 2000 something, 2016.
I honestly think that they could maybe potentially get Aaron Rodgers. But if we're looking at the rosters right now,
Broncos, Aaron Rodgers, finished
Bills.
off like Peyton Manning.
Bills, Chiefs, Bengals.
Okay. Here's my top
Titans
three.
are nowhere to be found in that list, by the way.
Bills, 1. I would say Bills, due to the fact that they are getting very mad that every time they get into the playoffs versus the Chiefs, they're either doing bad or they get screwed over. Like this year. Oh yeah, I love how the fans of Chiefs donated like $13 to charity.
Oh yeah,
the
I
Josh
saw
Allen
that.
charity for the 13-second drive. I was like, you should donate a quarter to an NFL charity because that's who actually won the game for you.
Whoa!
But I mean, yeah, it was a race. They're not complaining now. They were complaining when it didn't help them when they lost to the Patriots, but now Kansas City Chiefs doesn't complain when it wins. There needs to be a third party team. Even
They're like, hey, that's the rules.
Even when they win, show up and say that's not good enough rules. Like there needs to be the team, even when they win, they're saying, I don't believe that we won it.
Actually, to be honest, I think Andy Reid did say that.
Yeah. Because who knows? Like, what if it happened any other different way? It would have probably been Bills win. Like, yeah, it's very tough to say who is better in that game, but it also shows the top two teams going at it. I just think the Bills are just better. I think the Bills are better if they're not tired, completely tired. They pretty much took control of the fourth quarter, except for like the last couple seconds. They almost had it. And I think they're going to build a better defense. I think that after this year, they're going to build a better defense and maybe kind of bring some other defensive coordinators in there or try to do something about that. And then I see Chiefs being a great offensive threat. On the defensive side of things, they're going to have to shore up a little bit, I think. They're going to have to shore up a little bit to really dip back again to the AFC Championship again for like an 8th time. I don't know how many times they're going to go there. But I see them making
This is what, their 4th year in a row?
Yeah. I see them making it one more time into the Super Bowl this year. But after that, I see them making it maybe once or twice here. With in a couple in overtime, like I'm gonna see them.
I feel like with Mahomes' contract, eventually that's gonna catch up with him, you know.
Yeah. And then third is iffy because I want to say Bengals here, but I also want to say Chargers.
Oh, you know,
because I want to say Chargers due to the fact of the season that Justin Herbert had this year. Now I know
think the Chargers. I don't think they're better than the Bengals though right now.
Yeah, but if we're talking about next year, it doesn't have to be if they're good. They're good this year. Like
but you're looking at their roster right now. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, if I'm looking at the roster right now, I'm still leaning a bit towards the Chargers because I feel like
you mean the team that missed the playoffs
by a field goal. Remember, it went over to OT. I think what's gonna hurt them the most is defensive wise. That's not me personally. Justin Herbert can get things done, but they have a solid case right now. For me, it's very tough because Bengals have done very well, and this year, but next year, if I'm going off the teams, I don't know because you're not gonna have the same exact team. And if we're looking at hunger wise, Herbert's gonna come back really hungry next year. Like he's gonna want it more this next year. Until he gets into the playoffs. And I think that's a big factor. I think even though Joe Burrow and
Joe Burrow has the experience now. Their entire team has the experience now, actually.
I see that. But I still think that Chargers he'll come out a lot like experience wise and hunger wise. I think even though Joe Burrow has the experience going all the way under the pressure, I think Herbert it doesn't matter how much pressure's on him. He still plays. It's going to be up to the defensive side of things. And I think that's where Bengals are a little ahead. I have I'll place Bengals in third, but Chargers is I think sneakily like in that fourth, like almost third position. If they make any changes like to defensive side and really shore up defense and offensive wise, then it's
Yeah.
going to have to be Chargers. Because
Mhm.
I don't, I see experience in Bengals, but I see a team forming in Chargers to battle Kansas City. Like, I mean, take on Kansas City every single game. That's my top three on either side. That's my dilemma right there on that side. That's my hot take of the week again.
Interesting.
But yeah. More football. What has A and B been up to after
what?
that whole rant? So I know we all know that we have some good
Why are we
future
talking about
prospects
AB
of
again?
different teams. And
Don't give him the publicity.
there's what has he been up to? Is there any fun things he's been up to trying to get on specific teams? Hinting that he wants on a specific team.
He could be, but that could just be all crap.
Oh, okay. Do you think he's going
But-
to get onto another team? Do we think he isn't going to get?
I think eventually he will.
See,
Do I think it's the team he hinted at? No.
Tough. It's going to be tough for him to get on a team.
For those of you
Due
who
to the
don't
fact
know,
that-
he posted a picture of himself
Yeah.
photoshopped in a Ravens uniform.
Here's my thing. No matter who picks him up, he's going to be a liability because now I know that like you're going to look at it like he's going to play again, but you also got to look at it like he is going to be a big liability for any team who picks him up because at any moment this man can walk off the field. And are you willing to put up with having that chance of him doing that again?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Because he's a good player.
yeah, but even if even if he's playing good and he's getting multiple catches, do you think he's going to go and do it again? Because I have a feeling like it's going to happen again if someone picks him up. And I have a feeling going through these seasons.
I don't. I
I
think
see
if a
it
team
happen.
picks him up, you know the risk. Will it happen again? Maybe, but it might not.
If you
and
know the
he's-
risk, I
that's-
don't think you're going to take that risk personally.
He's
If
got
he-
to convince teams that he's not going to do it again, and I think
But
he
he's
will.
also how much is he
Listen,
gonna get paid? Though?
I don't care what you're saying right now. Teams are going to take a chance on him.
Yeah,
There's
but
going to be a team, and you know it. And I don't know why you keep denying it. There's going to be a team.
I don't see it
At the
happening.
end of the day, football is a business. You're trying to make money. What gets you the best way to make money? Publicity makes you money. Good players make you money. Good players that can help you win championships makes you money. At the end of the day, he's gonna make you money.
How much do you give him?
You
That's
give him a
okay.
minimum. That's what they give him.
I
You do a prove it deal. Like the Buccaneers did. Give him like league minimum.
okay,
If you want to play again, we know what you're doing. So just like, hey, you're not doing that anymore. League minimum, boom. If you're all that worried, then that's what they're
I'm
gonna
just trying to
do.
figure out who's picking them up because I know none of the big teams. I don't see Eagles.
Are
I don't
you
see
kidding me?
Giants. I don't see.
It's gonna be a contender. If you're the freaking Jacksonville Jaguars rebuilding, why do you take him? As
Why
old
not?
as he is,
Why not? It gives you an opportunity to get more.
just give this. If you're not competing, why place in a 30-year-old guy who's had off the field issues, cultural issues, to
That's
your
my thing.
young building squad? It's different with a contender. You already got that little culture built. You figure out if you can fit in that culture.
I don't see Kansas City picking them up.
I don't see them either.
I don't see Bills picking them up.
I can see the Bills picking him up. I can see
I
that.
don't see Rams picking them up. I definitely
you
don't
know
see
what?
49ers.
I think the Ravens idea, honestly,
The
I don't
Ravens are the
know.
only people that I feel like is going to be the top team to pick
They
them up.
don't get wide receivers as it is.
And then they don't need wide receivers as it is, but that's my personal opinion.
hmm
But,
But like, think
that's
about it. He's got Marquise Brown there
Browns.
already.
Browns.
He ain't going to the Browns.
He
Are you
won't go to
kidding
the
me?
Browns due to the fact that
The Baker Mayfield issue.
maybe we see Green Bay pick him up.
I feel
Aaron
like Green
Rodgers
Bay.
leaves, Green Bay pick
If
him up.
Aaron Rodgers leaves, they're going in a rebuild. You're not rebuilding with like this is what I'm saying. Like you're not you putting him on a team that you know is going to contend. You don't necessarily know that the Packers are making the playoffs.
I don't
next
see
year.
Bills because I don't see that.
Really?
Yeah, because you don't need more offensive power. You need more defensive power.
Saying that about the number one defense in the league.
Yeah, because they couldn't hold Kansas City for 13 last seconds. So, I mean,
That's 13 seconds. Maybe you make a small tweak there, but I'm gonna bet you $100 that defense pretty much stays intact this offseason. If there's any changes, it's going to be on the offensive side of the ball. And we don't even know their cap situation. So, like, some people could leave in free agency anyway. Like, that's what we got to think about here, too. Going back, Antonio Brown, what's a team?
we could put him
We
on
could
the
see, I
Raiders.
think I could
Put him on
see,
the Raiders.
I could see the Chargers, not the Raiders because he already ruined that. He had his chance.
The Raiders are just like, yeah, we know what you do. Bye. Two Patriots. Not
The
gonna
Raiders
happen.
are like, wait a minute, deja vu?
No, thank you. Bengals. Do we see him going to Bengals? Oh, I see him going to Bengals. I see him going to Bengals.
Really?
Yep.
I don't see that.
Antonio Brown and Jamar Chase.
They have 3 good wide receivers already. They don't need another one.
Might as well.
They have T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Tyler Boyd. That is about the best wide receiver group in the league.
I just don't see Chargers. I don't see Chargers or Bills. I don't see how you can see that.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't see the Broncos unless you're not going to sign him unless you're all in.
Yeah, I don't think Bills will be all in.
Bills are going to be all in. This is Josh Allen's in his prime.
I say get somebody else. Stephon Diggs can do the job. He's doing well. I mean, do you need anybody else on the Bills? To be honest, you don't. It's just you need better play calling. About it. And I mean, at this point, if you just want to have him
The
for publicity
Steelers.
reasons, sign him for a week, have him do something stupid, and then unsign him.
Honestly, I
Just
don't
use him
think
as
it
a
would
publicity.
happen, but I mean, the Steelers could definitely use.
I don't see him going back there. If he comes back to there, I will be utterly surprised. Because I just don't
it's
think
not
him
happening.
personally, as a personal person, would accept that.
I just have a problem with you saying that he's not going to be on a team again. I think that's one of the dumbest takes you've ever had on this podcast. To be quite honest with you, that statement is factually inaccurate. If he wants on a team, he's going to be on a team.
You have to, I think you have, you know what? I think it has to happen like it did with Buccaneers if he's getting on the team. You have to have one of the best quarterbacks or a quarterback that is really good right now say, I want him, and that's how he's going to get signed. Other than that, I just don't see it.
No, it's just going to be the team that thinks they can get an upgrade improvement. Because at the end of the day, if he can convince them that he's changed.
I mean, at this point, I understand, but there's a point where it's like you just can't convince people that you have changed. You've done too much.
I mean, I think there's
walked
always
off of a field. Personally,
Listen,
if I'm teams, I don't believe them anymore. At this point, I just don't believe him at all. If
I
you're gonna get him, there's
think
an
they
incident
do.
bound to happen. You're gonna get bad publicity, not good publicity.
What the Buccaneers? They just. Then
That's because Buccaneers are
nothing's
just
on the Buccaneers. Nothing went on the Buccaneers though because of that. It was all like, "Oh, Antonio Brown wants a." Nothing bad on the Buccaneers, and they're like, "Oh, it was cool. I wouldn't like trade him for a second, like what we did." I think that's a big statement by Bruce Arians, saying like, "Oh, I wouldn't. I would still sign him when we did." Because he helped them win a Super Bowl, and he proved that he can do that. So if he can prove that he can stay out of trouble for however long,
Yeah, well, we'll see.
it's going to happen. How he's going to be able to prove that,
He's got to do that though.
it's beyond me. I don't know what teams are looking for, but
I mean, at this point, if you're an NFL team,
do a practice and see if you can keep your shirt on the entire time. Like,
that's easy enough. Oh well, whatever. Don't see it happening. Probably not going to happen.
I do.
But same thing with Big Ben actually coming back to the thing. That's about the same chances as Antonio Brown actually getting onto a team.
Again,
100%.
dumb statement. Dumb statement. You have no idea that like Antonio Brown.
Oh no, you know what? Texans. They'll pick him up. That'll be the team to pick him up.
No,
they're the ones. They're the ones that have such a messed up program that they would grab somebody that's.
You don't need him. If you're gonna get him,
Texans.
It's about necessity. Can he help win you a Super Bowl? You
But
have to be
problem,
all
is the way
in.
you're thinking. The way I'm thinking is
you're thinking cultural.
I'm not thinking cultural.
If the Buccaneers did it after all he did, a little minor thing like that, and you can prove it was like a mix-up, he's gonna be on a team.
I just don't see it because it has.
And I have one question for you. What are you smoking?
I'm not smoking anything. I just don't see. I mean, if you pick them up, then good for you. But just be ready. Just be ready at any moment to deal with some.
I mean, how? Okay.
I mean, at this point, Texans would be a good option due to the fact that
no, I'm not hearing your argument about the Texans because that is like even worse than your argument for like.
I don't see Bills picking him up because Bills.
I do.
I don't like. I understand they want to.
If they need someone, he's available.
I just don't see it. I mean, what's it worth going to get that guy compared to another dude that's the same as him, just wouldn't come with that risk?
A Super Bowl? Do the pros outweigh the cons? What? He's off the team. Boom. Oh no, what a con. Like, psh, good for you. Move and move on.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, you move on.
Yeah, well. I don't know. I just don't see it working.
Let us know in the comments why you think Nick is just being stupid with his take. It's not really much of a hot take because it's just the fairy tale pretty much.
Hey, well, once he gets on a team, that'll prove me wrong. When he's still not on a team, then I will continue to say that. Until it happens, I will say he's not going to make it onto a team.
And I feel like you're just still holding sour feelings. You're just like, oh, look at this. Like, I'm a man. Like, yeah.
I don't care. He can go
like
on a team.
It happened. I feel like
it's wrong. It'll be good for content. Like, you got to think about it. You have a long conversation, fighting over something. Good content.
Listen, I'm here to try and prove that I'm right. This is just your way of being like, you care. You care.
I care because I want to be better than ESPN. Business-minded, dude.
I really don't give the slightest heck about ESPN right now.
I don't give the slightest heck about football, but I have to talk about it, so
Okay.
I just
So
pay
you're-
attention somewhat. I mean, I could give you a deep all the
I mean, I feel like you just like don't know football then. Like if this is your take, what
Well,
do you like again, what are you smoking?
Well, if he doesn't get on a team, then I'm right. If he does, then you're right. I'm talking about play,
But
but
like even the fact that like the teams that you said you could see him on
Ravens
are like
Bengals,
bad teams.
Texans.
Texans is like okay. I just like
I
why?
see you utilizing him as a stepping stone. There's a lot of different ways to rebuild a team, and I think one way is to get a veteran guy coming in. He might be crazy Masons, but
Yeah, but are you as Antonio Brown coming back to
He
play
doesn't
on a
wanna be there.
rebuilding team?
But
Then
I
he's
mean-
made enough money. He doesn't have to return. That's why I'm saying it. He's
well,
coming
then he
back.
doesn't have to
He's
return,
coming
so then
back
he's
on
probably
a
not that-
competitive team, a team that can compete, because there's no reason why you bring on a guy like that to a rebuilding team.
Well, then
A guy who
Patriots.
has behavioral issues. You don't want to set your organization back. If you have a competitive team that has a strong foundation, they can do it. You just got to have that team now.
Yeah, but what's the ramifications when he goes on daily basis? Like, there's other stuff other than just he's a
The
good
fact
player
that
on
we're
the bench.
bringing up. Okay, I won. Okay. The fact that we're bringing up Antonio Brown again is just crazy to me. Like I
Yeah,
thought
he's
that whole
doing stuff.
saga was over, you know.
He's doing
Freaking, you're
stuff
just
right
like,
now.
let's
You
let's
gotta-
let's
you gotta-
start up more Antonio Brown drama.
You gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it when he's doing stuff. You can't leave that out when he's talking about maybe trying to join the Ravens.
I mean, I feel like that's just like kind of
Well,
you know.
I don't see him wanting to be at Patriots due to the fact that
He was already on
they-
the Patriots.
they kicked him out.
I'm not looking at
I don't see him wanting to be on any of the teams he's been on before. I don't see Rams picking him up because they have enough offensive power. They have enough. And if they win the Super Bowl this year, I just don't see that actually happening.
Who, the Rams? No, the Rams won't.
If the Rams
The
win,
49ers. The 49ers. I could see the 49ers.
49ers, yeah, they could. But there's just like a couple teams maybe. Like Bills are in it maybe, but I see more 49ers than anything. It's probably the only team out of the 4 teams right now that's still in it that might pick them up to make sure.
Yeah,
But
I think.
it's whoever wins the Super Bowl this year is definitely not going to pick them up. Bengals are out of the question because he's not going to pick them up.
No, not the Bengals, not the
Kansas City
Rams.
doesn't want to.
I don't think the Chiefs would. I mean, they could. That's a possibility. I just like.
Why? It wouldn't be worth it.
I mean, that is a possibility. I just don't. You know, I don't know.
It's not worth it for them because they can get the Super Bowl without him.
Yeah.
Bills could probably do the same. It's just they get stopped by coin toss. Like I see competitively, he can sneak into one of the teams occasionally, but it's tough at this point. He's almost done himself in.
Listen.
I mean,
Closing statements. Antonio Brown's going to be on a freaking team, whether you like it or not.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't care. If he plays, he plays. If he doesn't, I just don't see it happening.
Well, okay, so the thing is, you seem to care. You seem to have a preference.
I have a preference that he might not play again. That's my preference. If
He might
does, I
not.
don't
That's your
care.
preference, that he might not.
He probably won't. I never said he will not play again. I said we might see him on.
You
a
just
team.
said
It's
you
just-
said we won't. What are you trying to pull here?
very confusing, I know. Do you know where I stand
No,
with
I mean
this
you're
at
just
all?
like backing off your word, just because.
I thought
and
I
it's
ne-
like-
I,
like
I
what?
never. If I said it, it's probably because I was just saying it. I don't know. Well, then I'll stick with. We won't see him on the team. I just don't see it happening.
I do.
Doesn't mean that it won't happen. I'm just saying I just don't see it. If it does, it
Okay.
does.
So let's just
That's life.
move
I have
on.
no power over it.
Let's move on to our WTF moment of the week. Our WTF moment of the week comes from our very own Shadow Nick, who thinks Antonio Brown won't be on a team anymore. WTF.
I don't think that's WTF. I think that's question.
That is.
It's questioning the morale of the
Yep,
people
no.
in football.
No,
I think that's what's happening. I'm
Yep,
just
no.
questioning
no.
what happened.
Okay, no. Yep, no.
I don't think it's a WTF moment because we're.
Okay, let's just do our actual
I know
WTF
you
moment.
wanna
We're
be
gonna
right
have
all
to
the
do
time,
we're
but
gonna
you
have to
can't
cut this
also
off
be-
a little short. Taking really long. Share screen, please.
Nah.
Now,
I feel like it.
someone's a little butthurt about their take. Ooh,
I didn't say
drama. El
anything.
drama.
Yeah, El drama. Yeah. So I wanna turn it on. I'm very butthurt about the tape.
Then why aren't you turning? Then you're only proving my point when you're not turning on
Yeah.
share. This is like turning into pettiness right now. I called your take stupid. Take it.
Nah, I'll keep off it. Keep off it. I won't allow you to have it. I won't allow you to have the power.
Okay. So we won't have a WTF moment of the week then. Our WTF moment comes from the mind of Shadow Nick. And it is just him. WTF. Shadow Nick.
Control power?
Do we want the actual one now?
Yeah.
Could we please have?
I don't know. Could possibly be on. It could have been on. I don't know. Who knows? Zoom's been acting weird, so I had to check. I didn't even click anything. I just looked and there was multiple people sharing, so I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so here we go. Our WTF moment. A bridge collapses in Pittsburgh. Just straight collapsed.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
I
It's down. And as you can see, there are there's a car there, there. That's like 4 cars right there.
Yeah.
Now, if we go over to the other one, we'll be able to see. Oh no, never mind. And a bus. 5.
So what's the WTF about it? It just collapsed. That's it.
It's a bridge that collapsed.
Yeah, you don't
They
maintain a
ain't
bridge.
supposed
it
to do that.
collapsed. If you
They
do
ain't
maintain
supposed
it,
to do
it
that.
does.
WTF? What the is up with this? Like what? The bridge. WTF? Bridges are not supposed to do that.
Mhm.
Like it's just one. Like what the
So,
happened here? Like look at this
so
the first time. What?
Yeah.
What do you
it
think?
looks like
Look,
structural failure. Like bottom got too loose or something cracked and it just fell apart.
WTF?
Like I said, you don't maintain one something. Now then again, I would say the WTF factor would probably be why the heck are you not maintaining the bridge? That would be my question.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Here's where the
I don't think
road
the fact
went.
that it's cracked. It's
Literally
the, fact
the
that it
bridge.
collapsed. It's
Look,
just
look,
the fact
look.
of who the heck did not
It came
keep
out
it
from
up?
its connector. The
This-
connector is just straight up like not there.
Like who like this has to be so like badly maintained.
Look
Or,
at
like,
this.
Like what? Like how is it so like horribly maintained that it does this? Like, huh?
Here we go again.
I don't think it just collapses for no apparent reason.
Hold up,
but I
hold
guess
up.
it does. Oh, yeah.
Now look
Probably
at
didn't
that.
have 16 ton, 26.
Do we
tons
have
on it.
26 tons on this
No.
bridge?
No, probably the whole
I
bridge.
don't know. That Port Authority bus over there looks pretty
That's
big.
all. That's most of the weight there, Adam. The most of the weight right there is the plus. But I don't know how. Like,
Look at that. Look at the truck. Look at this car and the trucks and stuff.
like,
Look at the damage. That's a lot of damage.
that's a
This
lot of
car
damage.
is just like. Can you imagine your car up here and the bridge just cracks and you slide all the way down?
Oh my No.
This guy would they were all probably like in the middle when it happened,
How?
or like they popped down.
Like how? Like here's my thing.
FYI, this was 6 a.m.
Like it's not the fact that it's like the bridge collapsed.
What is this?
It's
Like
the
a
fact
what?
that
Like what is this?
how the heck did it collapse? Like seriously. It's not like a usual.
Look at
like,
this. Is this like a rock here?
Is that like? I don't know. Oh,
That's
no,
what I was wondering.
That's the other side from it propping up on the other thing. So it collapsed, folded, and then it's kind of the one part's sitting and the other part's sitting on top of it, kind of like that.
Hold up. Oh, okay. Yeah, it folded.
Folded.
Interesting.
Like how
Like-
poorly maintained do you have to have it for that to happen?
And here's the interesting part. We found a tweet that people of Twitter found a tweet that they were
Yeah.
blasting around in 2018.
Yeah.
This guy is like, I don't know if we should be worried about this, but look at this. This is like real bad. Can we get like maintenance on this? And then like
Yeah,
they added the
like,
maintenance
why
people.
don't you maintenance that? Like,
And then we've come to find out that the request was like abandoned. It never
What?
was carried out. Like
it's-
WTF. Pen
So
dot.
it's not the fact that it just kind of collapsed. It's the fact that they didn't upkeep the crack. To
Yeah,
actually help.
they didn't do
Fucking-
anything. Look at these guys. They're
what?
just like, what do we have here?
They're like, oh
Now-
wait, this looks like every single road
From
in
the
Pennsylvania.
story, we can't see this in the picture, but from the story, it appears that there were some good Samaritans who were outside the wreckage who were able to go in and I guess help the victims and get them out or something.
Like,
Interesting. But you're not driving these cars again. Not that one. Maybe that one if you get out. That one's no. But you're gonna get some insurance.
Like, it looks like how do I say this? Antonio, no, not him. Joe Burrow's knee last year
Whoa!
snapped in half.
And there's the ACL. There's the MCL.
As we can see, there's the kneecap all the way up on the bus to his leg.
Here's the
And
kneecap.
then-
Here's where the ACL should be of his bone.
That's
Here's
right.
where it
Kneecap
is
right
now. As you can see, his
As
knee
we can
caved
see, that's where
inwards
the third-
on itself.
It seems now Antonio Brown has decided to play quarterback, getting any position that he would like in the NFL. And goes on to win the Super Bowl with the Cincinnati Bengals the preceding year. Imagine that actually happens. Like somebody picks him up for a freaking quarterback. That would be cool.
So yeah,
I would have to say that would be funny.
TF. I have Nashville on. I don't know why I decided to wear Nashville. It was just like, hey, I haven't done this in a while.
Well,
Trying to suck her out.
did we see Rodgers in the last game with the Packers?
Have we?
Yes.
As a Packer, yeah.
As a Packer, yeah. We haven't seen his last game yet. No.
Hold up. Do you think there's any chance he returns?
No.
Nick,
Like,
just reminder, his contract, I think.
I don't see it happening.
Hold
Like,
up.
he has to go to a different team now. Like it's the fact that like if he stays, I just think it's kind of stupid. Like because he's not winning anything with them. They get to like a certain point and he just can't win with anything with them. Like Aaron Rodgers does everything he can, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't happen. Like I mean, at this point, he's got to be thinking, where can I go to at least try to win something now? Like at least try to get farther than I have with the freaking Green Bay and make it actually into the Super Bowl. Like, could we see Colts actually pick up Aaron Rodgers? Colts, Broncos are probably the two viable options right now. Could we see Colts pick up Antonio Brown? That could be a possibility.
Colts, yeah.
Imagine Antonio Brown and Aaron Rodgers on the same team. Oh God. Destruction of everything. Then again, we saw Antonio Brown and Tom Brady, so it worked out. Probably happen again, except he's going to go win it with.
Mhm.
Would
Okay,
that be
so-
that would be 3 Super Bowls for him then, if he wins another one.
Contract wise, still don't know if it ends here, then this year or next year, if there's like a void year.
Yeah,
I think where he can like opt out. or
Like I
something.
said,
But
he's not.
either way, the Packers are like 46 million in debt with so many people to resign. Devontae Adams wants $30 million.
Oh, yeah. Do they do it? I don't see him as a Packer
Like,
next year.
how?
If you're
How do they bring
Packers,
him
you're just
back?
gonna like. There's no way. There's no way
If they win the
unless
Super
you
Bowl,
do a Tampa Bay Lightning
a
and
Tampa
save them
Bay
for
Lightning.
playoffs.
Where'd Devontae Adams go? Long-term IR.
Long term. Oh wait, he's coming back for the playoffs.
Oh my gosh.
What? Well, this
And
is
his
not.
salary doesn't count.
What? Oh boy,
That's crazy.
I can't believe that. Oh, we were just see the best part. The best part is when I look at soccer and football. Football, you're just like, oh, is he going to be able to stay? And then with soccer, you're like, okay, which team is he going to get loaned out to and then come back home? Like, it's kind of what you're talking about. It's like, it's so different because you're seeing like two different sides, and like just the way the cap works and everything just limits everybody. Oh, he lost his phone. He couldn't join. Oh boy.
He's
The
texting
third
on a
person
lost
couldn't
phone,
join
but
us.
okay.
The third person could have joined us. See, I want
So we're just two guys talking. Hey, I'm Adam,
I'm Nicholas.
and we're the host of the Stimmin' Two Guys Talking.
Thank you.
So, Nick, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been shooting a beer down by the creek and see a rattlesnake come up from the ground?
Yeah, no, I've been drinking a beer down by the river, and I didn't see a rattlesnake come off the ground.
We
but I
are
did
not
see a
underage
crocodile.
drinking. Actually, it was a joke. This is for joke purposes only. There has been no underage drinking.
Well, as you can see,
We have been drinking underage.
I was drinking a nice cold root beer.
Again, not underage drinking.
Root beer soda.
Me and my fantasy drinking a nice ice cold root beer.
I was drinking my ice cold root beer float by the river down there, and I saw a
And that's really what you're gonna get with two guys talking.
with two guys talking on the podcast.
So we're gonna talk about everything, a little sports, no politics, no politics.
We gotta get no politics, no politics.
Wait,
no.
And maybe your ex-wife Linda.
Okay. No. Who the heck is that? Is it
Your ex-wife Linda? Do you not remember?
I'm 17 years old.
Linda's there.
Okay then. Well, moving on. We're gonna go into some
Don't let Linda know.
rules.
Don't let Linda know.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who he's talking about.
So I was talking with Linda the other day, and Linda wanted me to tell you
What?
that you can.
What?
Just kidding.
What? What's happening? So we gotta talk about OT. I know a lot of people are doing this. I want to talk about this after this week. What needs to happen? That is a good question. What do you think is your personal opinion? Let's give a silly answer, and then we'll give our actual answer. So,
a silly answer.
So come up with the best answer you possibly come up with.
Twerking competition.
Okay, here we go.
No.
Oh,
No. I'm just kidding. Here is my best top of the head. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know how all of the people, they were just huge halftime performances, show performances.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we do. We take the offensive and defensive linemen, we weigh them, whichever side is heavier. We send that whole unit out, and they're performing the halftime show of their life for OT, and the crowd dictates who wins.
Oh,
Actually, no, we can't put the crowd into that because teams may have home field advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we bring on anonymous people that don't know football, and then have them.
Basically, we have these people hiding who really don't have any idea who's who. They're doing like a blind reaction.
Yeah.
You don't know who's who, and then they decide who wins. It's a panel of 5 people, make it even. No ties unless the 5th person decides he wants to split his vote.
You can't split votes. There's no splitting votes.
But yeah, the person with the better overtime show wins.
Okay.
Skydivers get extra points.
Here's mine. So there's this thing. Soccer with penalty shootout, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is we do this. We take 2 people. You take 3 people. You get your center, you get your quarterback, and you get your wide receiver. Don't get a coin toss. What ends up happening is those are the 3 people that stay on the field the whole time in overtime. Those are your 3 people that stay on.
Mm-hmm.
What you have is first you have a jump ball between the 2 quarterbacks in the middle of the field. They throw it
Jump
up,
ball.
and whoever wins the jump ball will get it first. And so what happens is you start on the 1, and you have to, in 4 plays, get it all the way down into the touchdown. And if both teams fail to do that, you then have to go and have the quarterback or wide receiver, whichever one you pick, either holds or kicks, and then they both constantly kick until one of them loses, or one of them makes it, one of them misses.
So
That is
like
my solution.
a penalty kick thing.
Yeah, like a penalty kick thing. Except
You know,
it's
if
the
you want to
quarterback
make it
and wide
cooler,
receiver.
make it so like the first kicker who hits each upright in a row wins.
No. They have a trick shot competition. They have a trick shot competition.
Put a hoop at the one corner.
It's not a football trick shot competition. It is randomized every single time by a coin flip.
You're going to be kicking a baseball today.
It will not be kicking. It depends on what you are doing. You will be kicking a bowling ball today.
And you are going to be kicking a cinder block.
Well, so you choose what type of sport you have to do for the
what
trick
type
shot.
of shoe would you like to wear? And
So
then
gets the coin toss
we randomly
chooses
decide
the
what ball
sport.
you get.
And it cannot be football. It cannot be American football. It has to be something completely different than American football.
Freaking, there's going to be that one
rugby.
guy who picks cricket.
And the team that wins the coin toss then goes and chooses the sport that you play.
You know what would be another way?
What?
First team that each team plays hacky sack.
Here, I have a
Team that
idea.
wins.
So
Keep you uppy.
So what you do is you first have a coin toss at overtime. Then we dim all the lights all at once. The whole stadium goes black. Nobody can see. They roll on the computers onto the field. Now each computer are going to be facing each other. They're going to be facing each other in the middle of the field. They're going to bring on each five guys that they want to play defense and offense in the game, and you're going to play Madden 22 for overtime.
Why would you want to promote EA even more?
You do it that way.
You don't promote EA though. Why would you promote EA?
Okay, I got an even better idea. You join
2K.
and do a race. You do a racing game. You have to choose what racing game, but you have 5 guys on each team, and it's however many points each person earns is whoever wins. That's how they're going to do it.
Interesting.
So if they want to choose F1 one time, or they want to choose Horizon one time, and then they just create a point system based on where it first through 10, whoever gets that
works.
And that whoever wins number 1 will then win with the most points. So one person can win number 1, but then all the rest of the other team can win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, or however many, and end up winning still. So that is my answer to that.
Interesting.
Now on to the real ones.
So I think the Steam and Twitter put out something. Basically,
I think you bring Antonio Brown back and you bring out all the retirees and they play the game.
First one who can do a pull. I mean,
first one who can do a pull up.
Nothing. So here we go.
Yes.
10-minute period. Okay, this is regular season rules.
Yes.
10-minute time period. Each team goes back and forth on offense like normal.
Yep.
Until after equal turns on offense, we have a winner.
Yeah.
At equal turns on offense,
Yep.
The overtime period ends in a tie. We will have a field goal shootout where kickers kick from the 25, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55 until we have a winner. Postseason is unlimited time. Just each offense has to have a chance to get the ball.
So how many people
unless there is a turnover. Oh wait, no,
So,
each
do
offense
we
gets it.
have?
Unless it's an inner pick six
Yes.
by the defense,
Yes,
you know.
yes, yes. Here's my thing. But
Then
what
they
do
would
how
need-
many people do you have on the field at each kick? Because you can't constantly keep taking both teams on at the same time. So is it cut in half?
So here are the options, and this is open for discussion because it's not specified. We either have the holder and kicker, both of them. The holder just holds, and you just
Mhm.
keep kicking. We can have both special teams units, 11 and 11. You know, it's
Yeah.
just one kick, so it's not going to take too long.
Yeah.
We
But
can
I'm just
have
saying
the
them
center
getting off the
snapping.
field and them getting off the field. Or do you just keep them both on?
Interesting.
Yeah, because you could have, if it's special team unit, you could have one player that's the same on each team. So you kind of have to.
So, yeah,
Or do
that's
you
an
have
interesting thought.
So do you have the special teams for the shootout where each team
Special teams.
you have your offensive kicking team and then you have your defensive kicking team. Both teams stay on the field at the same time. It's just they kick one at a time.
Now I feel like to make it the most fair of how a game will go, you gotta have both full special teams out there.
Okay.
To like the blocking team and the play, but like you make a good point about like you have to rush them off and back on every time.
Yeah. Or do
So
you do
how,
it like,
how do we?
or do you do it like a college football where it's just go until you score a point?
We could do that. I mean,
Because I think
think
college
that
does it the best.
I think the field goal shootout
Yeah.
ends quicker. I think,
Yeah, yeah. I just think what you do is
or maybe
you
you
do
go like
that.
25 right, 25 middle hash, 25 right hash, 25 left hash, 30. You know,
you just keep
where, like,
backing it up.
get some
until you
angle
get-
shots.
You keep backing it up too. You just constantly
Mhm.
back it up. So each time you have to kick
So
it.
now there's more pressure on your kickers, and that's a more valuable position. And when you got to look at it a little more than, oh, let's just trot this guy out. Maybe he makes it, maybe he doesn't.
Yeah. So yeah, there's our thesis.
Our thesis.
What?
Hold up, there's an explanation behind it.
I see we had a moment with the Rams. The Rams have done something. What have they done?
Okay.
Have they accepted Antonio Brown's contract?
It backfired. It backfired bad. Okay,
Oh.
let me tell you right here. Okay, so basically the Rams, obviously they're hosting the
Yes.
NFC Championship game, and they could be the first team to host the NFC Championship game and a Super Bowl.
Mhm.
So if they win, they host the Super Bowl too. But that's kind of weird. And basically the
no,
Rams
that happened
last time. Yeah, I know.
year.
Last time the Rams played the 49ers at home,
Yeah.
the 49ers fans flooded the stadium, and there were so many 49ers fans. So this time the Rams had a little solution to that problem. They limited tickets to people living in the LA area exclusively.
Oh no.
Now everyone was like, boo, boo. And here we come to find out the Rams just, I don't know, maybe like a couple days ago, a week or something, they're just like Ticketmaster, actually, not the Rams said it. Ticketmaster just like sliding it through quietly. They're just like, there are no geographical things on our tickets anymore. And basically the Rams, you know, they decide that, but they didn't like announce it.
Yeah.
And the theories behind this are that they could basically, we think that they couldn't fill up the stadium
Mhm.
by themselves with just their fans. So there are going to be a ton of 49ers fans again. It
I bet you-
backfired.
I bet you a lot of all of a sudden we're gonna see is like maybe just like one section of Rams fans and then like the rest is filled up by 49ers.
Wouldn't that be? And like Chargers too, they have like no fans.
Yeah. Well, with that, we got to talk about something that has happened.
The
a
USA
few
is
nights
going to the
ago.
Olympics.
USA going to the World Cup. Will it happen? Yes.
Or
Will we
how-
make it out of group stage? No.
Yes,
Here's,
I believe the underdog story of the year.
Here's my reason why
Yes,
they will not make
yes,
it out
yes,
of group
yes.
stage.
Yes. Who's in that group?
I don't know. It's whoever's going to be picked. But
Oh.
my thought is
They
that
play Portugal. I mean, come on.
my thought in Portugal. I don't know if they made it or not. I'll see that.
No, what the heck?
So here's my thing is if USA comes out like they did versus El Salvador right away, they're going to lose every single game. The problem is that they come out slow. They do not like to go ahead and win a game in the first few minutes. The problem is when I was watching this game, I was like, they are actually not going to make it far in the World Cup due to the fact that even though they have the power, they don't use it. Because let me just put it to you this way: you have Pulisic, you have Pepe.
Mhm.
Pepe is one of your best midfield players. He brings
Pele.
you most of your
Pele.
goals. Along with Pulisic. Now, what is your idea when you think of a team that has these two big characters on the team? Do you play them or do you allow them to sit on the bench? What is your thoughts?
You play them.
Yes.
They're
My
there
man
to
Pepe
play.
set the freaking bench 100 all 90 minutes of that game. He did not come in.
You pay them to play.
Actually,
Let
no.
them play.
Then you have Pulisic.
What are you
Who-
doing? Wasting money?
See, here's my thing: is
Freaking USA. No
okay,
wonder we
so
suck.
ESPN.
Oh, that never
Hold
ends
on,
well.
hold
This
on.
is not
We're
good. It
gonna
never
start.
ends
I'm just
well.
gonna label in. So while you're
Anything
watching
that
the
starts
thing,
with ESPN.
now you think it's bad when they commentate on a game. I read an article by them,
Oh no.
and they're saying that Pulisic was not living up to the standards of what he usually does. Here's my cutback on that. How about you actually watch the dang game, because he was supplying every single ball into the box. It's the problem is everybody could not finish the dang ball. See, I swear, the only
Maybe they
person
don't
I will
even
listen
learn to
to
finish.
in coverage of soccer games anymore in the USA is Lexi Lawless. That is
Yeah.
the only person that I will take his word. If it's somebody out of the country, yes. If it's somebody that's in USA or on broadcasting duty, no. Just no. I'm not going to
Yeah.
listen to them. Lexi Lawless is getting, like, when I respectively watch some of the commentations, I'm like, why? Like, how are you making this? They made a good point. Like, they made a very good point of saying, so as we can see here, the USA really isn't getting anybody in the middle. I was like, yes, but that's all they said. They never said, well, their second option would be, since he's getting sucked over to here, maybe this person has to fill into here and really watch them move as a team together. No, they just went, yeah. So they're really, their complications is just not having anybody in the middle there. It's like,
Interesting.
it's not like educated, like explaining like why. It's just saying, like, you know what should happen. That's why they're losing. But for anybody who doesn't know soccer, they don't know jack crap of what's happening in the game. Like, give them some details to understand, okay, so this is what they're doing wrong. This is what they need to do. Like, and they weren't doing crap. Like, if you watch that first half, like, you come in 20 minutes, you start to see a little bit of the USA side watching. But they were asleep for the first 20 minutes of that game. If it was like Mexico, they would have been down by like at least 3. Or like Canada, they would have been down. They would have been down by at least a goal. Because
they're not
those are the
playing the
teams
people.
that, if you're asleep in like the first few minutes of the game, they're going to attack and score. And that's why I'm worried about this World Cup, that it's going to be short-lived.
They made it to the World Cup. Okay, that's good. That's good enough for me. They made it.
That's an improvement.
They made it.
From last
Okay.
year.
We can't criticize the fact that they made it, I guess.
I can't do that, but like, you can't criticize. Like, I think
Wait
once
till the
you're in
World
it-
Cup starts. We're gonna
Yeah.
have freaking every pumping out. I
Like,
can't wait for the World
okay,
Cup. Let's go.
dark horses in the World Cup, from the European side, Czech Republic
Portugal.
and Denmark.
Portugal.
I don't know if they qualified or not.
Portugal.
Yet. I haven't seen if they qualified.
Portugal.
Hold on.
Can we check if Portugal qualified?
We
I want
will
Ronaldo to
check
win.
up World Cup qualifying.
Ronaldinho! Oh, Bruce Arians has just said about Tom Brady, quote, he hasn't not even close to making up his mind yet, he told us.
Okay. So we can see him still. Okay.
What
hold on,
a huge fake
everybody,
out by
everybody.
Tom Brady if he doesn't. Come on, big money, 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 big money. Come on, baby. Money, big money, big.
Nobody's giving me anything. Hold on. Nobody's giving me a straight.
Come on,
Hold on. Hold on.
come on, come on. You're making me wait too long.
Hold on. I'm reading.
Read, just tell. Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money.
We're gonna hold you on a.
Big money, big money, big money. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money.
So they are still technically not qualified. They have to go through Turkey and then Italy
Easy.
and
Easy.
then North or
Too
North
easy.
Macedonia.
Big easy. Big easy. They're in. They're in.
They can beat Turkey, but Italy,
They're in. Easy. Too
Italy
easy.
beat them in Euro.
Hey, listen, too easy. And I'm not gonna say it again. Too easy.
Too easy. Okay,
Too
we'll see
easy.
what happens.
Too easy.
Well, let's
Easy.
figure out when this was released. This was and they tied to Ireland.
Easy.
0-0 to Ireland.
I bet they weren't playing Ronaldo because he had a big game against Man City, which he lost to. But I mean, it's easy for Portugal. That's my dark horse team that's gonna go all the way.
That was 11-26.
You know who I think's gonna go all the way?
No, that's in
Man
2021.
City.
Hold on. Do we have
Were you
any-
reading the wrong article?
Hold on. I'm seeing if there's anything new. Hold on. No, still not happening. Oh, hold on here. We'll go to ESPN because they at least have updated stuff. Not the best. January 28th, yesterday, qualifying for the World Cup 22-22 began. June 29th, national. And so Qatar has qualified. Germany, Denmark, Brazil, Belgium, France, Croatia, Spain, Serbia, England, Switzerland, Netherlands, Argentina, Iran has all of them. Now, the teams that
Portugal, let's go, baby. Come
have to
on, they advanced the playoffs.
is still Portugal,
Come on,
Scotland,
baby.
Ukraine,
Yes.
Australia, Wales, and the winner of these.
Who cares about the
will play.
Wales?
Then this is the part B is Czech Republic versus Sweden, Poland versus Russia. Then you have Italy versus North Macedonia versus Portugal versus Turkey. So if Turkey wins, it's over. If Turkey loses, they're over. So yep, we will see here.
Come on.
Could we see a nice ending to a grand story of a Portugal versus Argentina World Cup final? That is what
Oh my
everybody is
gosh.
dreaming of. Messi versus Ronaldo in the World Cup final. Can
I
one of them
wish.
finally do it? That would
I
be
wish.
a story of a lifetime.
Messi is like, I thought he was done. He just like
He was like,
took off.
hold on, let me take 1 minute.
What
and
was
wait."
that? What did he do at the Euro? It was Euro, right?
No, it was Copa America they won.
Oh, it was Copa America.
Italy won. So I don't know. Italy has a good defense. We'll see. They're gonna totally smack North Macedonia.
It says either here Italy or Portugal will miss Qatar. So one of the two is gonna miss.
Yeah,
Looks like.
we'll see.
Here we go, Portugal.
Or
So that's
both,
about
or
it
both,
for
'cause they haven't
today.
played yet.
Actually, is it today? I don't know.
When? Oh, hello. What do you mean, Steamer?
I'm just raising. Excuse me.
I swear, I just want
Question.
Antonio Brown to prove me wrong. I'm waiting for it. I want to be wrong. I want to be the.
Oh, you want to be wrong? Okay, yeah. You're gonna be wrong. Okay, so here
If
is
I'm not,
the
what happened?
latest
If I'm
rundown.
not-
The
if I'm not
Philadelphia
wrong, what happened?
Flyers had a 13-game losing streak. Their
Oh, boy.
franchise
boy.
history, actually,
Oh,
not
no.
the good kind of franchise history.
Yeah.
In fact, today, the 29th, I can officially report that they have won to the LA Kings 4-3 in OT, and the streak is broken. They are still dead last in the Metro Division. Not making the playoffs by any 20-game win streak. It's in your hands, Philly.
Okay. Well,
But pretty much they're not making it.
So-
That's my little Tit for tat.
Well, it seems that there are some constant how do I say this? Very bad things happening in the NBA. As in, Stephen Curry has a bad shooting right now. He is not on target. And,
Also, LeBron James, Lakers.
LeBron James, he has actually taken a lead in the Eastern Conference with the Bills second, Cavaliers third, Bucks fourth, Nets fifth,
Wait, what?
76ers sixth.
Are you?
seventh
Wait,
the
what?
Hornets,
What do you
eighth
mean
the
LeBron is
Celtics.
taking a lead?
I said the Miami Heat has taken the lead.
Oh, let's go Heat!
Raptors are ninth, 10th are Wizards.
Lakers
11th
are
is
out of a
Hawks,
playoff spot. I repeat,
12th
the
is
Lakers are out of a playoff spot. Let's talk
Suns
about
are
that.
number one. Warriors are second. Grizzlies are
Let's
third.
go Golden
Jazz
State.
is
That's my
fourth.
team.
Fifth are Mavericks. Sixth is Nuggets. Seventh are Clippers. Eighth is Timberwolves. Ninth is Lakers. Yes, you have heard that right.
NP.
Ninth is Lakers. 10th is Trailblazers.
We get it. We can see
11th
the
is
standings. Let's talk
Pelicans.
about some of these. What do we make of the Lakers being out of the playoffs? Do we
I say
attribute that to LeBron?
LeBron? I don't know.
Like, are
It's
we
happened.
attributing that to LeBron?
No, I don't think we're attributing that to LeBron, but I don't think we can't not attribute that to LeBron. I don't know.
You know, some kind of blame has to be put on him. I get.
There has to be a little bit of blame, but there has to be a little bit of blame on the rest of the team too. Because they are now under 500. Yes, you heard me right. They are having a losing season. That is correct. The Lakers are losing.
Oh my! It can't be.
You know,
Please say it ain't so.
say it ain't so. Okay. Well,
Let's do another thing. You know what I want to talk about?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about? You're gonna end
There
it?
are 30 teams in the NBA.
Yeah.
A lot of other leagues have 32. Pretty much every other major sports league
Yeah.
has 32. Do we see another? And it's Eastern and Western Conference.
Mhm.
Do we plug in a different team? And what city are we thinking?
Pittsburgh.
You know what I've been hearing for Western? Seattle.
Oh,
I don't know
Seattle.
if the commissioner. I would love to see a Pittsburgh team.
Pittsburgh team.
They
Yeah.
had PPG Pants Arena. Just saying. Just
Just say.
saying.
Just say. Just say.
Will it happen? No,
Probably
Pittsburgh.
not,
I
no.
don't think it's a basketball town, but I would like to see it. I would love to see it. The Pittsburgh bridges. They collapse.
Bridges.
The collapsing bridges.
Well, they do have like 426 or something like that.
Okay, that's a lot.
There's like, hold on. Here's a stat for you. They have at least 200 more bridges than any other
4
city
in
in
12,000. 4 in 2 million people die every year to bridges. Don't become another statistic. Save yourself.
America.
Beware of bridges. Like,
PJ. Public service announcement.
careful
Public-
with bridges.
Public displays of affection. Oh wait, am I thinking of the wrong
I'd
thing?
like to solve the puzzle, Jam. Bridges,
Papa
beware.
Rio Esta 392.
I like to solve the puzzle, Jam. Browns suck. Wow,
Oh,
got him.
100.
Oh, we
Hey,
hate
I would like to
Cleveland.
solve.
Okay.
I would like to solve the puzzle for 300, Jim.
Go
I
ahead.
would like to go. I would like to go with the Ravens will not be able to do it with Lamar Jackson. Did I?
I don't know how you were able to solve the puzzle for 300. That's very weird how you solve puzzle for points like that. I think you
I don't know.
combined Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy all in one, but
I would like to solve
The
the
new
puzzle,
basket.
Jim. Here. I would like to solve. I believe that the answer
yeah.
is
You have to guess a vowel.
A.
Consonants. Ding 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 ding.
Okay. I would like to solve a puzzle here.
With only
Uh,
one A.
Yes, with only one A. Lamar
Okay.
Jackson is not as good as they say he is.
It's a couple more A's, but okay. Ding 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 ding.
I don't know why you said 1A. I don't know where you just got the 1A. Where
Playing music. Oh my gosh! I think Zoom thinks we're playing music. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Zoom asked me if we were playing music.
Okay.
What are we doing? What are we doing? I have no idea.
We just kind of got distracted because how boring the NBA is. Oh.
Okay. Last but not least,
it's the fact that like
Barty, the number one tennis women's player in the world, has won the Women's Aussie Open, the first Australian player to win the Aussie Open since 1978. 1978.
Nice.
That's the number one player in the world right there. The men's Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 a.m. Stay tuned for all the TikToks that will not be happening about that. Because I don't know if I feel like waking up
after in the morning around 8 o'clock
on a school bus ride.
It's Saturday.
I know.
Why are you on a school bus ride Sunday?
We're just gonna be on a school bus. We gotta go to.
Where are you gonna get the school bus?
We have a professional sporting event, with a school.
Ah, I see.
And there is a sporting event we are attending tomorrow.
Ah, where will you be at? where is it?
Susquehanna University. About 1 to 2 hours, I think.
Okay, well, I think that will do it for this podcast. I think
Thank you,
we got
everybody.
our debate in, and we got a few hot takes that are probably stupid, but do I care? No.
Yeah, your hot takes are completely off. Okay,
Off, yeah.
tell Nick how dumb
especially
his
when
Antonio
I
Brown
prove
takes.
that I said that Aaron Rodgers
Prove it.
was the only
Prove
one.
it.
I swear, we got to go back to the podcast.
Prove it
find that.
and paste it in.
Okay.
Prove it and paste it in.
Okay. Well, we will see you in the next one. Please make sure to stay
because it's not
strong.
there.
Peace out. Subscribe. Comment down below how stupid I am or how stupid he is on some of our takes.
He's the stupid one.
He's the stupid one.
He's the stupid one.
And we will see you in the next one.
No, okay, peace. What?